I'm not being a pessimistic person right now. I'm being realistic. And anyone who sits there and say, just wait till the end of the season to judge him. Wait till May, because he could really pull something out of the bag. He's like a really good manager. Just get your fucking head out of your ass. So you guys, as you can see, I just finished watching the match. Like, I still have to look at that scoreline, and although I saw it coming, I still can't believe it. It's like, how does that even make sense? I told my friends that I don't think that Arsenal were gonna get a goal, let alone a shot on target. And the fact that it happened still somehow surprises me. It's like, what the fuck are you thinking? Honestly, you go into the transfer window and you buy your record-signing striker. You buy the one thing that we really needed improvement on was some pace and some power on the left-hand side, was someone who can compose themselves in the final third, and that being Kolasinac. And then not only are you playing him as a center back for whatever fucking reason, he's not even that tall, and he's never played as a center back. As long as I think he played center back in 2010, I think, in the start of his career. And then you think that you're gonna somehow prove something by playing him in a position that he's not only not familiar with, but the only reason you bought him was because of his performance at left wing back and left midfielder for Schalke. Why is he a center back? I just don't get it. And to top that off even more so, he didn't even fucking play today. And let me tell you that he is not the problem. And you think Monreal's gonna slot in his position and somehow save the day? The 33-year-old, 5'10" Spanish little skinny guy, you think he's gonna do the job? You are absolutely off your fucking rocker. And then what are you proving by playing Welbeck instead of Lacazette? What are you trying to prove? If anything, start Giroud, because that's something that maybe could work. And the only player who could probably go in and somehow maybe make more of an effort to finish a ball within row 15, because Welbeck cannot score. I mean, he can get just about there, but then because he falls over every time he hits the ball goes 30 feet up. It's like, and it takes no expertise to see this and witness this and understand that the man cannot finish. But it seems to me as though Wenger is more concerned about proving the point that I'm gonna play the players where I want them to play. I'm going to put them in the unfamiliar positions and turn them into a revelation. You're not gonna turn them into a revelation. You gotta do what works, and what you're doing isn't working. I thought that maybe Stoke City would maybe put a fire under his ass and say, stop fucking around. But he fucks around even more, and it's like, I can't even get it. And at halftime, we're down 2-0, and you put on Coquelin. I don't have anything against the guy, really. Not necessarily have anything against him. However, you really think he's going to provide the stability that we need in the midfield to go forward and score goals to level it up? You think he's going to influence that? He's going to make the difference? I mean, yes, it doesn't help when Ramsey decides to run up and go, like, touch the enemy, the opponent's goalkeeper, and then walk all the way back. The dude wasn't even trying today. I get taking Ramsey off, but take Ramsey off and do something else. I mean, for fuck's sake, it's not like Ramsey was even there in the first place, so you may as well put Ozil next to Xhaka, because Xhaka's alone anyways. And then maybe consider putting on Giroud and Lacazette at halftime instead of Coquelin. Like I said in my last kind of reflection on Arsene Wenger, the guy is still just gambling. He lost all his money, and now he's putting he's going into his savings account and putting everything down for the sake of I don't know what, reputation. I know it's not the team, because he's not doing the right thing for the team. And it seems that he's just gonna keep betting until he loses absolutely everything. It's hard for me to even feel bad for him anymore. The only thing I feel bad for is his possibility of maybe having dementia or some shit. It's like, It does not make sense. Again, you sign one of the best left-sided defenders, even attackers. The guy had like 7 assists and 2 goals for Schalke. You sign him, you don't play him. And when you do play him, you play him in the wrong position. You play Bellerin, someone who has played consistently worse every game this season, and you keep having him switch sides and positions, someone who can only play on the right-hand side. It's pretty clear as daylight. You don't need to be a fucking expert to notice that. And you continue to play him, but you drop the guy who actually wants to make a difference, to make a name for himself. And then when you finally decide maybe it is time to do some attacking, you take off Sanchez and Oxlade-Chamberlain instead of anybody else. I mean anybody else. It's not like the defense is there, so why not take a defender off and put on a striker? Why not take, I don't know, don't take Sanchez off. Oh my god, he's the only one trying to do risky forward moving passes and movements. And Oxlade-Chamberlain, who can take someone on the dribble, and you take them off, 2 dynamic players, and then you leave Bambi on the front, you know, Sonogo 2.0. I'm not trying to be, I'm sorry, that's harsh on Welbeck. Now I realize I'm being harsh on Sonogo for saying that's harsh on Welbeck, but let's... Arsenal's giving me pneumonia. Let's be honest, Welbeck is not in form. He's not in form. He's not a player that's going to make a difference, at least not right now. It's not in the cards for him, and he's not the one to solve the problem. So why are you leaving him on? He's not creating. He's slowing the ball down. He runs to the wing, stops, instead of putting the ball in the box. So instead of there being 3 defenders versus Lacazette and Giroud, there's 5 defenders because Welbeck takes so long to do any sort of commitment to a pass. I don't know. This is just a rant. I need to get this out of my system. I'm so absolutely livid. It is just beyond me that this is allowed to happen. And then he's saying that, oh, hold on. Before I get this one out, I need to take a deep breath because it makes me so angry. I'm gonna turn that trash off. Saying that you're okay to let Mustafi go. A 23-year-old, 40 million pound German defender. Yes, not the best German defender, but a good defender. And you are saying the likes of El Neni, okay? A 5'11", 170-pound Egyptian midfielder. He's gonna be the one to be a defender for the season. And then we got Monreal and Mertesacker, who is old and injured and slow. Koscielny, who has an Achilles problem, who is always injured and is getting old. And then Rob Holding, a 19-year-old who can flip his form on and off, so as long as he's partnered up with more trash. Rob Holding is gonna be as good as his defenders that are on the pitch with him will be. And if they're not good, he's not gonna be good. And you're saying that you can let go of the only defender right now that's young, fit, fast, strong. Yes, Mustafi does make mistakes. We all seen that. But he's a work in progress, and you want to get rid of him when we're not only short, we just got rid of Gabriel. We have aging defenders. The guy is losing his, well, he's lost his mind. But, and that's not like what I'm saying right now. It comes to any surprise. I don't see how it can be considered a surprise, but it still manages to surprise the living shit out of us because we think that maybe at some point he would get the picture. But it seems his reputation for being a progressive and, you know, great manager has preceded him in the process of trying to just simply win the match. And so with Ox leaving, Mustafi leaving, Sanchez leaving, that's 3 players. Those are core players right there. And apparently the team is strong enough as it is, so there's no other players to really come in. And it's not like they'd want to come in. You know, what are you gonna say? Come play for Arsenal. We're having such a great season, and we think that you'd be a good fit. Like, a good fit for what? What is this? Like, what we're gonna buy Draxler and then play him as right wing back? Let's do that. I mean, honestly, wouldn't even fucking shock me. No one wants to come to this team for so many reasons. Yes, it's Arsenal, but we know very well that players don't play for the badge anymore. Most of them. They play for the money, they play to win, and let's be honest, we're not gonna win anything. Truth be told, there's only one way to go from here, and that's further down. Because we're not going up so as long as Arsene Wenger is the coach. It's just a simple fact. So we're only going to go further down. And that means money's going to be less. We're not going to win the Euros. We're not going to get to the Champions League. I'm not being a pessimistic person right now. I'm being realistic. And anyone who sits there and say, just wait till the end of the season to judge him. Wait till May, because he could really pull something out of the bag. He's like a really good manager. Just get your fucking head out of your ass. Like, yes, I get it. I'm aware that if we get a new coach, it could be worse. But at least a new coach would be trying progressive things, trying new things, and things to maybe help give some hope. Because there is no hope in this team right now. There is no hope in this fan base. It is toxic, it is bad, and you know, by me making this video, I admit that I'm just further adding fuel to the fire, and I don't care because there's nothing else to do right now. I want my voice to be heard, and I want all of your voices to be heard that are upset, because it needs to be said. This is not acceptable. This is not Arsenal. This is not the team that we all know that Arsenal can be. And we won't ever sit by and let this be okay. This is not okay, and this never will be okay, and it needs to change. Clearly, we have no say in what happens. So I guess it's gonna be a long season. Actually, no. As I said to my friend today, it's not gonna be a long season because the season's already over. Oh, but it's 3 games in. Yeah, but we know Arsenal are not mentally strong teams. We know this. Those players are not mentally strong. The manager does not have the capability to go and lift them up. So where does it go from here? Yeah, just wait around and see. Just wait around and see. I predicted today the scoreline. I predicted that we wouldn't get a single shot on target. It's not being negative, it's being realistic. And I'm predicting that things are just going to get worse until Wenger leaves. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. You know, give me some feedback on this because I want a discussion here. If you think he should stay, please give me one damn good reason that is not historical or not theoretical. Give me concrete facts. Give me something that says this is how he should stay. This is why he should stay. These are the signs of him possibly gonna win things for us, because nothing he has done this season has shown that the players want to fight for him, that the players and he are in the right mental state to take the club and bring it up. I've got nothing else really. I would love to film an Arsenal career mode episode today, but I just don't have it in me to do that. So maybe, just maybe, Arsenal can manage a single shot on target in the next game against I don't give a shit who, because they're all going to be hard from here on out. So you guys, until then, yeah, just have a great day, I guess. I'm gonna go stick my head in the sand. Bye.